I mean, we haven't had a chance to really attend school all through February. We missed more days than and then last Thursday we had a snow day. Right after we got to work, we had to leave work before I could even get enough money to pay my cell phone bill. Now today I'm getting the after school worker says, well, Jason's got to be excluded till you pay this $92. How am I supposed to make anything or pay anything if you all don't even work? If you all ain't even open or anything, I go to work Thursday. I no more than get there, then I have to turn around and leave there to come get Jason. I mean, how do you all justify having me to have to pay you for months of services instead of just a week? I don't need you by the month if you're not going to be open half the month. I need you by the week. I don't need to be dictated that, hey, you're 5 minutes late, that's unexcusable. Or you missed a few days, Mr. Greg, and now we're sending you letters and harassing you over your son's attendance when you guys aren't even there half the month, and I have to keep him out a couple of days because I can't rely on you guys to operate. So I have to take him to my sister's, and I get ridiculed and harassed through letters saying, oh, well, these are unexcused. You have to provide something. And I don't need you guys all the time like this. I don't need you to delegate and dictate what my schedule is, that I have to get up so early in the morning and that I have to pay extra if I need him to stay later. The whole system is flawed. It's not geared up to accommodate my needs for my development and my son's development. We didn't get we didn't get anything but one letter and one number to work on all through the first part of the year. Then right after Christmas, we get 1 through 20 sheets and sheets of homework. And then I get called into a parents' conference to get told my son's not meeting criteria when it's y'all's job to get him learning these numbers and stuff. I do, but I don't want you all to be making him deficient in his education and then coming to me saying, look, he's deficient in all these spots. Yes, you keep a child ignorant in your classroom, he's not going to be up to par. If you don't work with him and get him going on a good regiment, you're not going to get the results you need. No, my son picks up what we talk to. He can have a homework assignment, and then we have snow days for 4 or 5 days. And before I even open the envelope, he knows he remembers and recalls what the assignment was. There's nothing wrong with my son's intellect and his retention. It is the instruction. He's not getting it. It's evident that he's not been mentored properly in the numbers. He does seem to have a pretty good grasp on his letters, but his numbers are lacking. Well, I asked Mr. Norman, I don't see why we can't take our summer break in the wintertime when it makes sense, when it is not when it is not insane to do otherwise. If we can't keep up attendance and everybody wants to take 2 weeks at Christmas, why am I getting charged for that 2 weeks? Why am I getting charged for February when we didn't even attend 2 weeks? By the month. Yes, I know. It's by the month. It's not helping me. It's just incurring more debt. It's not helped me one bit to work more because y'all don't stay in service. So we're not getting out in May, we're getting out in June now, huh? Why didn't we just take January and February off like we have some sense? Why didn't we do the proper thing and think ahead? Hey, we ain't going to be able to attend. We might as well just take our vacation. Instead of ridiculing the parents with tardiness and absences. I mean, it don't make sense to go out here and waste our time. Why can't we break it down to month by month? Raleigh says that the county itself has, I mean week by week, the county itself has discrepancy. Then why are we so blind that we can't see that 2 weeks in December and all this snow day, all this, it's not working. Well, I guess the only logical thing for me to do, because I'm not going to go out here and do the same thing I did in January and get this $100 for y'all not to even be open the next day where I could work it off. It is insane because you guys cannot maintain a regular regiment. Well, why can't it be by week program instead of turning the screws to you for a month? I don't need a month to serve. I really only need it by the week because first off, it's $160 cash, I guess, for the month. That's hard to pay. The only reason I went to the government is because that's hard to pay. You know, but you break that down, that's what, $45 a week. That's a little easier to swallow, ain't it? What do you mean access it? Yeah, I'm using it, but it's not helping me because you guys weren't stable enough. Like, people need stability, not just wham, oh, it's raining, we can't work. I got enough of that with that. I get enough. I don't need that. I don't need that. That is not what I want my son to learn. Oh, it's raining, or it's snowing, we better stay in. That's not proper. That's not helping him get a regiment where he does build his IQ. I mean, it's all designed to keep you guys on the tip because you want a month's worth of money up front for services that I might not even need for a full month. I only need it when I need it, not all these days that I don't need you. Yeah, you got us locked down. You can lay out a month and it doesn't hurt the government employee's paycheck, but it hurts the private individuals. We're not here to suit the government. The government's here to enable us and help and give us the utilities we need, not for us to have to pander to the government workers. It wouldn't be. It would be if I wasn't incurring more cost for. If I don't go out of the house, I shouldn't have a bill. That's why insurance. That's why all this stuff is not working. It's designed to keep us on a cycle monthly, having to pay out. When I'm trying to make myself self-sustainable, in the patents and the laws that the government enforces keeps us from having free energy devices. I mean, that's the only reason we don't have free energy devices and we have to accumulate debt, is because the government mandates the patent law or services the patent laws. Well, it's all relevant because they want us on this cycle and it's not working. It's only geared one way, and that's to keep the fake economy of the college and the school system going when it's not a necessity. It's not working. It's just not working. There's no reason I should be encountering debt when I can't even get up and go to work. No, I'm just going to pull them out of the daggum after-school program because it's not suiting my needs. It's more a drain than it was ever a help. Well, I know there's narrow parameters in which we have to pacify the state employees. I understand the narrow parameters where we have to pay you for a month even though you don't even have to work. I understand that you still want money for not service. And all summer I'm out hanging in the breeze because, well, you all want to get paid, but you don't want to give up your summer vacation because, hey, we get paid. Well, you guys are the ones that shouldn't have a vote because you're biased, because you still get paid when others don't even get the benefits of the service. So well, I don't get paid for the summer because I don't have a good civil structure that enables me to continuously work year round. I'm lucky I even got a job, honestly, because there's no avenues I see fit or anything out here working to enable me to work. Well, I mean, there's no reason incurring more debt when I'm not even able to go out here and earn the money because y'all don't even have a decent enough regiment. And when you do go to school, I mean, last week getting off at 11 o'clock, it didn't ice or nothing until 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, you see, there's no that's the problem. That is the main problem. Look how stagnant it is from 20 years ago till today. The only thing that's changed 20 years ago to today is they did away with, so far in this county we don't have a Head Start no more. Now it's pre-K. And that's all that's changed. And why is it that every parent has the same problems, but no solutions are offered? No, the government wants us to panhandle to the Fed to get the subsidies to pay them for the after school instead of just accommodating a full regiment, like a full day. Everybody, only people that get off at 3 o'clock are state employees that work for the DOT. It's. But you can't count on any of it. I've just went through December, January, and February of nothing being in a daily regiment. Tell me what? Oh, you're just stuck, Mr. Grigg. This is the way it is. This is the way it's going to stay. We don't need to change because we dictate the pace around here, not the citizens. That's what you're saying because... No, that is how it is. All my life, they took my home in Deep Gap just to expand the highway to bring more people up here to participate in this college system that is directly attributable to the crash in 08. The whole state didn't educate anybody any better than they did. And we had 08 because of the bad practices. And now we're just online to do it again. So I don't see any reason to continue the after school program. Who do I talk to cancel it? Because I'm tired of going in the hole. I can get the money, but I'm not going to go borrow the money like I did in January, and then you guys be closed the next day, and there I am looking like an idiot because I said, okay, I'll just work it off tomorrow. Oh, well, there's no school tomorrow. We don't have a reliable substructure that enable the citizens to work a decent job. So... Well, I might as well, or go to another school. The social services said they don't help with vouchers to go to private schools. See, that is a monopoly, and unless the money's going to the state, the Fed has no desire to help you. So why are we giving our money to the Fed and then having to beg for it back? That makes no sense. Well, Two Rivers hadn't been. Everybody's been bragging about how they stay open even. We haven't had any bad weather, really. We haven't had but 1 or 2 days that it was really icy. The only thing that keeps people from getting out is because they can, and they can still get paid. – 80% of the public employees get paid, whether they're there or not. I don't want to point fingers, but I tell you, I can. If I followed enough of these county employees around, I know what they do. I know exactly what they do. And it's not getting work done, but I mean, you know who wants to throw them under the bus? Nobody. But I mean, when they're just milking the clock, when just like paying you guys by the month, that don't work. That is where we're not working, because there's no sense I should pay for services that ain't rendered for a whole week. Well, I guess I need to talk to somebody in Raleigh. I don't understand who controls the whole situation up here. Who sets the policy for the county? Seems how Raleigh says that. Who sets the calendar? Who sets the whole policy? What's that committee? What's the name of the committee? Is that Watauga County Calendar Committee? What, more days off in the winter? I think the year-round thing would be the way to go. I mean, 2 weeks and people might have some money saved up by Christmas, but after 2 weeks of being stuck without any avenue of getting out and working, there goes their whole profit for the whole year. Yeah, there goes their whole entire profit because everybody wants this big old holiday. And then here comes January and February when we get every other day off because of weather. It's absurd. And here I am incurring debt that I didn't even need because it didn't enable me to work any. It didn't enable me to work any. 30 minutes more on my day is all it's really enabled me. But then that kind of, well, whatever. It's not working. All right. Thank you for your time.